What's up, Faith family? Jarvis God of Warrior Jarvis YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Batmobile classic TV series, specifically the 2022 red variant from the Tooned line of cars. Now, as many of you may know, this car has a Super Treasure Hunt variant of it, but in this video, we will not be reviewing the Super Treasure Hunt version. I want to make that very clear. So if you were expecting that, please click off the video. There's a reason that I didn't put it in the description or the title. This is the normal variant of the car. We're not looking at the special variant. I wasn't able to find it, and as you can probably tell by the coloring of this is not a Super Treasure Hunt. This is not Spectre Flame Red. This is just a very strange shade of maroon that looks much worse on camera than it does on real life. I want to make that clear. But yeah, as for the car itself, I really don't have much to say in this video that's different than what I said in the previous Hot Wheels Batmobile Classic TV series tuned car that I reviewed earlier in season 5. I'm not the biggest fan of the proportions. I mean, I've come around to it a little bit after reviewing the actual main regular permutation of the Hot Wheels Batmobile Classic TV series car, but it still just looks super weird to me, man. And there's just some stuff on here. It's just uncanny. And I don't know if that's really the fault of the designers or if it's just the fault of the main classic TV series Batmobile just looking weird in the first place. Oh man, these tuned cars, they always get me, man. Sometimes they do tuned right and sometimes they just don't. I don't know. I think ever since reviewing that stupid Blings car back in, I think it was either season 4 or 5, I've just always had a bad taste in my mouth for Hot Wheels cars with bastardized proportions that really didn't need to be bastardized, but you know, it's Hot Wheels. They're gonna do whatever. But yeah, one thing I will praise about the car is the color choices. I do overall like the coloring of the car. I do think that the shade of brown that they use, which again looks much better in real life, would look pretty boring without the really cool orange accents, and that's kind of what saved the other tuned Batmobile that we went over earlier this season. It was really just these lines that really added character and a sense of motion to the vehicle. I think those really helped. And you also have the orange tinted windows. To me, I think it works better here than it did on the other one. It sort of gives it like a bug effect, makes the car seem more lively, and it really does contrast with the dark red painting of the car very well. And you also have the wheels, which do the stupid metal rim thing that I hate, but yeah, whatever. It doesn't look too bad right now. This is essentially fresh out of the package. It hasn't been handled too much, but give it like a year or two of being exposed to natural household elements, and it's going to look like complete shit. But either way, moving on into recommendations. This is a soft recommend for me, with the main caveat being just please make sure that you buy this from a store. I mean, this car came out in 2022. All right, so I'm sure that there are some stores that are still carrying this. But, you know, the reason I say buy it in stores is because stores are probably places where you can get the fairest price on this thing. I mean, everywhere else is going to be like eBay or any of these other reseller sites, and they're going to try to scam you. They're going to try to mark it up just because there is a Super Treasure Hunt version of this. And, you know, if you went on eBay and you did buy a version of this car, then you could theoretically, and I'm not endorsing this in any way, I want to make that clear in case Mattel Legal is watching this or anyone from the wider Hot Wheels community, which I kind of doubt, is watching this. I don't endorse doing what I'm about to say, but this is something that you could possibly do, and it is a reason why certain shady resellers might mark this up. But what you could do if you had this car is you could take some paint and then, you know, do the necessary modifications to make it seem like a Super Treasure Hunt car. Now, to be clear, this would be completely inaccurate because I don't think the painting is the necessary shade or type required to be a Super Treasure Hunt, but you could theoretically paint the symbol here or here. It's somewhere. You could paint the symbol and make it seem like a Super Treasure Hunt. Now, you shouldn't do that. That's completely unethical. It's a shitty thing to do. And, you know, if you were considering doing that, then I hate you. And please just leave my channel, because like, why the hell would you do that? These are toy cars. Why are you trying to scam people over them? So I'd really only buy this from a store, or if you have access to a toy show, then just buy it from there, since you may be able to bargain your way down, or it may already be cheaper, and they won't be, marketing this stuff for no reason. Because if they're selling this at a toy store, then clearly they don't know the legitimate and illegitimate value of this car. And to be clear, I'm not endorsing creating fake treasure hunts. It's just something that happens, and I don't feel that I should be punished for addressing something that happens, a terrible thing that happens, but it happens nonetheless. But either way, I think I've gone on long enough. That'll wrap up my review of the Hot Wheels Batmobile Classic TV Series 2022 red variant from the Tooned line of cars. I'm really going to have to figure out how to put that in a video title, because that's a very long-winded name. But either way, I've been your host, Jarvis Godden. Thank you all for watching. Stick around for more Diecast content. And as always, giggity, 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 goo. Stick around.